It's so good to be meeting with all of you again in person after such a long absence. In Philippians chapter 1, verses 3 to 5, the Apostle Paul expressed his gratitude and joy to the Christians in Philippi for their engagement in a cooperative effort to reach others with the gospel. I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to all of you brothers and sisters whose critical support in Paula has helped us in at least 3 distinct ways. First, prayer support. COVID-19 has hit the Paula Indian Reservation particularly hard in the past 18 months, as it has many Native American reservations. Just since August, there have been 6 Native Americans on the weekly CBCOC prayer list for COVID-19 healing. All were in the ICU. Unfortunately, 3 of them passed away, but all had very serious comorbidities such as diabetes, which necessitated dialysis, pneumonia, obesity, etc. However, many, many more Native Americans have been healed from COVID-19 thanks to your prayers, including one family of 7 Native Americans, as well as one entire Hispanic family of 4, whose 15-year-old daughter is shown here. The Paula residents all thank you for your precious and powerful prayers. Secondly, the backpack distribution project was truly a collaborative effort on the part of many of you, brothers and sisters. First, I wish to thank the SDC Send Relief Organization, who made the backpack outreach possible by supplying us with the backpacks. We are also especially grateful to the WMU, as always, for coordinating many elements of this project, and Minister Eugene Kim for his leadership in the Filling the Backpacks Day effort. Secondly, I thank you, members of CBCOC, for your invaluable prayer support and your generous contribution of an abundance of school supplies to fill the backpacks. For example, we received over 300 spiral notebooks alone that were donated. My gratitude also goes to the WMU sisters, our youth, the Mandarin fathers of the youth, and our pastors who so graciously put the supplies into the backpacks one Saturday morning. Because of the support that we received from all of you, we were able to distribute by the start of the school year, which was August 18th for Paula, almost 70 backpacks to children living in 25 individual Paula families, primarily very, very poor Hispanic families who rent inexpensive trailers on the res. You as a church first met the grandmother shown on the right when she brought her now adult children to the Paula Park where we used to meet way back in 1998 under Pastor Ing's leadership. We have 3 generations of Christians there. This was truly a total team effort, and I thank you all. The third area where you have personally helped in the Paula ministry occurs when you visit Paula and actually participate in one of our events. Now, as you might expect, we have suspended our missions trips to Paula for the past 18 months and have not conducted any neighborhood, backyard, Bible clubs, or similar events. But I wanted to thank those of you, especially in Harvey's Sunday school class and others, and math, who have come down in the past to personally share God's love with the children. We plan to resume the backyard Bible clubs in January of 2022, if safe. You all know the story found in Luke 14 about the parable of the great banquet. A certain rich man invited to his lavish banquet many guests who in the parable were the well-established Jewish people. But the rich man became angry as one by one the invited guests made excuses why they could not attend. So he sent out his servants to invite the poor, the diseased, and the downtrodden, which were metaphors for the Gentiles. Finally, the host also sent his servants to the roads and country lanes, where could be found the outcasts of society, the fallen and broken members of the human race. Well, someone once said, the ground is level at the foot of the cross. And it is at the foot of the cross, in the left picture, that we find a group of wonderful ladies who live in Paula and attend our weekly Christ-based drug recovery workshop, because they all happen to be former or current drug addicts. These are the people that polite society would turn away from as not worth the time and effort to help them be set free from their addictions. But as you know, Jesus would never turn his back on needy people like these. In the rightmost picture, we are actually celebrating Shawnee's second birthday over a meal. She was born again and accepted Christ at one of our workshop meetings. Please keep these sisters in prayer for God's strength to be victorious over their addictions. This is Shawnee's 13-year-old niece, who has spent most of her life being passed around different foster care homes because she was a rebellious, disobedient, and broken teenager whose own mother didn't even want her. Right after our meal, I discussed the gospel with her, and she prayed to receive Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior. The niece was very receptive to the fact that Jesus loved her so much that he was willing to die for her on a cross. For you see, many Native Americans have never felt love in their lives, which leads them down a path of self-destructive behavior as they become prisoners of their past. Finally, 17 weeks ago, we restarted our evening family Bible studies and worship time. We have intentionally been limiting the invitation to these evening Bible studies to a few families in each neighborhood in order to practice social distancing, which may be slightly, and we have also tried to meet outdoors as much as possible during the summer months, but this may become slightly more challenging during the colder winter months. We shall continue to monitor the incidence of COVID-19 in Paula and adjust our meetings accordingly. We also have a one-on-one ministry in Paula aimed at transforming lost people so that they thought I was on the wrong page. Let me make sure. Okay. We also have a one-on-one ministry in Paula aimed at transforming lost people so that they can be victorious through Jesus Christ over the kinds of brokenness and pain that many encounter in life. Jonathan, the young man in the center rear of this photo, was suicidal and broken when I first met him on his 21st birthday. He had no job, no friends, no hope, and did not know Jesus. This October 27th, he will celebrate his 27th birthday. Was recently promoted to supervisor at his job and now has a meaningful life with a hope and a future through Jesus Christ, his Lord. He has appeared many times in our church's prayer list. Finally, in collaboration with the International Young Life Program that was first introduced to us by Joseph Wong, we are trying to start a Christian outreach to the teenagers of Holland. We are targeting to kick this program off in a couple of weeks, Everyone on the reservation says that this program is desperately needed for the young people of Paula, many of whom have died prematurely from drug overdoses, violence, or car accidents. Please pray for Joseph as he helps launch this badly needed youth program. Once again, thank you for your prayers and support of what the Lord is doing in the vineyards of the Paula Indian Reservation. And as they say on the reservation, muchas gracias, vaya con Dios, mis amigos. Thank you very much. Go with God, my friends.